What's up, everybody? Just made it before the countdown ended. Welcome to another edition of Lyle's Movie Files. I'm Jeffrey Lyles. Joining me as always is little brother Jace. Bro Shot, how are you on this fine Wednesday?
Doing good. Everything's normal over here. How are you?
Who is this? What's your operating number?
Boring conversation anyway.
I've got 2 more days to my spring break, and it cannot get here fast enough.
Yeah, I'm sure you're like, what can I do with a week off? I'm sure there's some figures that are like, hey, we're here. Could you review us? No. Silence, worm.
Well, listen, right this exact moment, I finally opened up my Studio Series 86 Brawn figure, crossover time, and I wanted to see, because he's one of the strongest Autobots, if I could have him holding up one of the Voyager class Decepticon jets, in this case Starscream, because he's the one that's transformed. He's held him since last night. He hadn't buckled yet. I'm like, yeah, Brawn.
Like he's like little tiny. You really got him. You actually said, I want to see if this could happen.
I did. I
did don't take a picture. You're not allowed to actually move.
Let's see here. So Brawn is doing it. I am impressed. So there's Brawn holding up Starscream and not buckling. He's like, I got this. It's amazing.
I live up to my name, folks.
Hey, man. I was like, yeah, Brawn. I knew he was gonna fall. Hey, there we go. Anyway, my excitement, but yeah, next week is gonna be a slew of figure reviews and videos over on Lyle's Figure Files. Stay tuned. Yeah, anyway,
and posted like 3 and posted like 4 or 5 in the morning. Like, ooh, I can get up. I can stay up. I don't have to go to sleep this time.
Well, I could think about it, but other people would be awake, and that wouldn't be good for me. All right, let's say what's up to everybody here in the chat. Snake Eyes, howdy, partner.
Howdy.
David Thanos. Ayo. I'm saving your first choice. James Green is back. What's up, Wednesday Night Movie Crew?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I have every assumption that Chief will be here. Let's see here. Hold on real fast. Okay, sorry. Okay. Blake Tarpley's here. Yo, LM Evers, Jeff, Jace, Chief. Can we talk about the Marvel Legends leaks here? Can't wait. I just did a video. Like, I was going to take a nap before the show so I could be fully rested. So, not now. Let's do this leaks reaction video. So, yeah.
I did see that. I was doing some work on the treadmill, and then I saw, I'm like, little video, huh?
Yeah.
Let me check that one out.
Somewhere, my wallet screamed a little bit further inside.
Yeah.
But I don't have to worry about tariffs. So get these figures out in 90 days. King Correction. The King is in the building. What's up, y'all? What up, King?
What's going on, King?
Those leaks are dangerous. David Thanos. Jamelin Parks. Who's here? What's up, Jamelin? Insecurator. Packages have been sent out. I've got receipts, literally. USPS. So let's see here. This is for Jamelin. So they went out today. I will make sure to send out those tracking information insights to you all soon.
Sweet. Congratulations, guys.
Secret Wars does have 1 or 2 bangers. And don't forget about Absorbing Man. All right. Jamelin Parks. Yes, y'all. And you don't stop. Lyle's Movie Files. Rock on.
Rock on.
You don't stop. I want to watch 8 Mile. I want to do a watch along 8 Mile. Just for but I feel like I would be so hyped up at the last act that it wouldn't even be worth me commentating.
Oh no, that's if you actually commentate during that, other than like mic drops. I mean,
yeah. Kelly Cox. What's up, Kelly? How are you in the Great White North? David Thanos. So here's what I got this week. What? You won't be able to get on tomorrow. How is that possible? Heading out of town for a mini vacation. Nice. Where you going? WWE, Monday Night Wars, Greatest Hits. Yeah, you did get them all right. Airweight, Slingshot, and Bone Crusher. So Hasbro's hurting Wallace right now, bro.
Oh,
They have the aerial bots out and the Constructicons.
Oh man, send that link to Javon. He'll scream. It's like, oh gosh. Yeah, like you give him Bruticus, he's like he's a kid in a candy store.
All right, X Factor Part 2 video. You know what, Blake? I've been thinking about that, and out of range, I did get my X Factor Cyclops, so I'm motivated. I might knock out Part 2 this week or post Friday when I can officially be on vacation. So look for it.
Now, Jeff, I gotta ask you: at spring break, are you going to hit a Phil in The Hangover? Mr. Lass, I don't know you.
My time is up. What do you say? Yeah. It might be fast because we get to leave out with the kids on Friday.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be like, woo!
I'll pull a ludicrous. Roll
the bus out of the
way. There's no buses. It's even easier, even faster. Have them go against Braun Strowman. You know, I was looking at my collection. I don't have a modern. My Braun Strowman has hair. I don't even have a bald Braun, which is so weird. Blake, 4 a.m. Retro J stream collab. Hey, everything is on the table. The moment 150 Friday starts off.
Like, Jeff, have you had any caffeine?
Why are you asking these things? There's I rewatched oh man, what is this? No, not this Christmas, the other one. Almost Christmas with
Reese Witherspoon?
No, wait. The one with JB Smooth and Monique.
Okay.
Blake. Anyway.
You lost me at that point.
Really, well, Carrie Hilson was in it. His whole deal when he gets everything exposed, he's like, why would you do that? Why would you drink so much caffeine? Because I'm on spring break. Yes, I'm gonna talk to Jay. Maybe we'll start at 3 a.m. and go to 5. Blake, I saw Dave's video, then yours popped up. Watch both. I mean, I want to make sure I always give credit to the people who pop those leaks first, so I can give them their credit and then my reaction. Unlike the people who do those TikTok videos.
Oh, come on. You don't like to have your video. Like, I would like to crib off your video and then just nod my head saying, yes.
I hate those so much. Justin Huber, the movie guys here. Yo, what's up?
Yo.
David Thanos. If Clarence is Falcon, who plays Cheddar Bob? I don't know, but he did. My boy Cheddar Bob with his own. Who would be Cheddar Bob? It's still snow up there? Wow.
I mean, it was almost snow conditions here this weekend, which is crazy.
Snow conditions. I was outside in them too.
Like, what the heck is this mess? Like, I thought we had passed that. Just like we're done with kneeling, we're done with snow.
To torture myself, I watched the Hardball Bowl. I still don't understand how that happened. I mean, I don't understand how that game ended the way it did. David Thanos, I'm headed to the other side of town where it never rains for my kid's birthday for an indoor water park. Nice. Got to get the shades ready. All right. I hope you'll be taking a trip down the lazy river.
Oh, man.
And one guy who is not lazy, who is always bringing it, it's the one and only, the legend himself, Jace. Oh, and also, Chief's here. What's up, Chief?
What's going on? How's it going, man?
I love the whoa, I'm on.
Hey, man, listen, man.
I'm glad you were able to put on your pants this time.
I was clapping for Jace. I mean, he is a legend, man. He is a legend. You know what I mean? They sing about him in the mountains. So That's real. That's real.
As long as it's not the goat singing. Ah!
No, man. That's real business right there. That's real business. You know what I mean? What up, chat? What's going on?
What's up, Michael?
Oh man, how's everything, man? How's everybody, man? Huh? It's got cold, didn't it? Winter has reared its ugly head again.
Listen, Kelly Cox has no patience for you. It's still snow up there in Canada. Still snow, Chief.
Oh, well, listen, we ain't getting, hopefully we won't get no more snow, but it's definitely cold.
It's November.
Yeah. Listen.
It was eternal. Hello, Files Crew. Snowed here today.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, that's not sexy at all. You know, what's up, man? I think I'm gonna shut my mouth.
They're like, hey, Chief.
I'm gonna enjoy the 30 degree day we had, and I'm gonna shut up.
Right.
Was I not supposed to come, Blizzy? What happened?
What's the deal, Big Chief?
Hey man, everything is everything, man. I'm just trying to go along so I can get along, man.
Love to hear it.
I don't think you ever get along to get along.
Esquire's here. What's cracking, Captain? Have no fear. Green Lantern Cage here. I mean, I show no fear. I'm a man without fear. I know Green Lantern Rick Cage.
Yeah, no doubt. There's nothing wrong with Green Lantern. It's a good movie.
Blake, speaking of winter, world news, the clothes brought back real direwolves.
I heard that, man. I heard one howl. Little puppy.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like maybe there'd be something else I would clone before.
They said next year that same company is going to bring back woolly mammoths. So that'll be interesting.
What about dinosaurs? I feel like that's the way to go.
That hasn't been tried before.
What about if they got an abandoned island in Costa Rica and actually put those dinosaurs there on that island?
I bet that will work.
What would be a good name for that place if it was?
And make sure if they had the flying ones too.
Yeah, not a Jurassic Island, but maybe a park
monument.
That's
Jurassic monument.
Spitballing. Park. Yeah, Justin Huber says, I bet Chief is really hyped for Superman. He's so pumped to see the Fantastic Four get tons of popcorn refills. Let's ask him right this moment, Chief. You're dog guy. We've seen your dogs make appearances here on this very show. Now we got to see an extended special look at Superman, and they weren't faking. Like James Gunn actually owns a dog because it doesn't matter the situation. The dog's gonna be like, "Yo, what's up? What you doing? You on the floor? Let's play." What'd you think of that?
That is a real thing a dog would do. A lot of times I'll be like, "Oh, I'm down," and my dog will be like, "Haha, gotcha." So, but my dogs never carried me to safety. I don't even know if he knew how that would.
But I know that had to make you go, oh, okay, all right. You got me with that scene at least.
No.
Just can't win.
No.
Listen, man. It didn't change much for me. The new extended version, man. It didn't change much for me. But you know what?
Yes.
You know what, man? I'm excited for it. I can't wait for it to come out. You know,
excited for it to come so it can leave theaters.
No, I'm excited for it to come so it can stay. I hope it stays. I hope it makes so much money that it's in there for like 7 months, just pulling like $1 million a day, 7 months straight. You know what I mean? The highest grossing film ever in the world of worlds.
Why does this feel like it was like 40 years ago? But Titanic was in theaters for about a year. I mean, it seems like nothing stays in the movie theater for more than maybe 5 weeks anymore.
Except for this new reboot of Superman. So they're thinking that by the time it's all over globally, that it should make about $2 trillion.
2 trillion. Okay.
So
probably a safe estimate there.
Well, and people are going to see it 5 or 6 times because it is a masterpiece. I've already heard. I've gotten a word from James Gunn. He said, "Bellissimo." It's beautifully done. And so
you got sources direct from James Gunn.
Directly.
Direct from him. He said, if you're going out on the sauce, if you're not, we tried to tell him if you're not watching this movie. So look, Y'all ready? We ready? We're gonna do it real big. Now you got Jason changing. Get the blue hoodie out, bro.
I want him to grab the Puce one, Chief.
Oh man, we all love Puce.
Tell me the week, science cloners. Yeah, I heard about the direwolves. Cute, but they were so
Puce.
Puce got him crazy. But they were so preoccupied with whether or not they could. They just not. Yeah, I want a direwolf though.
You want a direwolf?
I do.
Actually. I don't know. I remember a long time ago when I used to live in New York.
Off the farm.
On the farmland, yes.
Yes.
That part.
Someone in the city, someone outside the city had a regular wolf. And it ended up eating the babysitter and the child while the parents are out.
Wait a minute. Are you saying a wild animal?
I mean, they raised it. They had it. Somehow they got it. They didn't like bring it in as an adult, but it's still, they still got that wild thing about them.
I mean, like, you ever see like the videos where the dog is hanging out with the tiger and all that? I'm just yeah, I'm still not buying it. Like, at some point, y'all need to move that dog in.
Yeah. You see, because you're like, well, the dog raised it, but it's still not a tiger.
Yeah. Like, I was going to take his tiger one time, one swipe. It's not going to be good.
Yeah, man. It's
no little kid needs to see that. Like,
it's like y'all don't even watch Disney movies. That's so possible. Come on.
Yeah. The problem is we've watched a little bit of reality too.
Man, there's your problem. You're right. All right. Let's see here. Kelly Cox is on board with our idea to clone dinosaurs and put them on a park. Rick Cage, what in the Sleazak you speak? A park of Jurassic you spake?
Absolutely.
David Thanos has a very key question for you, Chief. What's the Chief Daredevil update? What season and episode?
You're a hater, Thanos.
I know it's a fair question.
It's not a fair question because I didn't get to it. A lot of stuff happened last week, man. As y'all know, Keto had his 50th, which was that Wednesday. We went out. Black Swan in Baltimore.
Did you see Natalie Portman?
No, man. And I will never see Black Swan again either. So those are two things that I will never see again, man.
No, there's two reasons.
Yeah. Like, look, they gave me the signature drink is a Black Swan, right? And I feel like they put it in a cup like this, and they charged me $22 for it. I was like, hey, we're gonna put it in a thimble and sell it to you. And
with their list.
Oh, with the accent too. The thimble.
And service you. All right, you got Dusty Rhodes as your waiter, as your bartender.
And
listen up here, baby.
I didn't enjoy my Black Swan experience as far as the food versus the prices.
So food good, price excessive.
Well, slow down, tough guy.
Good.
Slow down.
The
food was, I say, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's nothing that you ate and was like, oh, where's the napkin? But it was still like I didn't eat it and it was like, damn. Hey, come here. Bring the cook out. Bring the cook. No, I gotta meet the cook. Bring him out. You know what I mean? It wasn't a situation where you asked for the cook. It was like
I've never done that.
I mean, if you can tell me a restaurant you've actually done that, I would like to go there.
I slapped the cook before. The food was so good.
This is for your mama for teaching you how to put it down like that.
Did you cook this? Let me tell you something. And he learned that's delicious. And he's like, oh,
I can't go nowhere else. This is your fault.
Right. I don't feel like he
took
that as well as you intended.
And I'll tell you where it was, man. Two places. One was Gordon Ramsay has a restaurant in the Horseshoe Casino in Baltimore.
Okay.
He did. I don't know if he still does, but I had a beef Wellington there. Let's say that thing was magnifique. It was perfection. I mean, every bite was like somebody was just like old Whitney. You know what I mean? Pre-cocaine Whitney was singing there.
Does such a thing exist?
Right. Well, I think so, man. And she was just singing to me. And I was just like, wow, thanks, Whitney. And then I went to Joe's Crab and Seafood in
That's a
DC.
huge difference. Who was singing to you there?
Damn it, it was Whitney again. But this time it was the feeling you got when the 1991 Super Bowl with the Giants, the 1990 Super Bowl with the Giants, and
I didn't have a good feeling watching that Super Bowl. I can't relate.
but you remember Whitney singing.
Sure.
And, yeah. And the planes came overneath, the planes over top.
That was you.
I was like, damn, this is some good beef Wellington. And it was. And Black Swan had none of that for me.
So, question. You were in a food coma from Black Swan from last week till today? Because David Thanos wanted to know what episode you're on.
Well, that was my weekend. That was my weekend hanging out with my man for his 50th. And then I had a thing. Jace knows. Me and Jace got together Sunday.
Oh, I know about the thing.
So I couldn't do nothing that Sunday.
Jace said he would have watched Daredevil with you.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Everybody kicked me out, man.
And then of course, Monday was my day of meditation.
Because you really are zen all the time we talk.
Well, yeah, and then I had some yard work to do.
No.
And then here we are, Tuesday work day, Wednesday work day, tonight, which I would have been on. But you know what? I'm going to leave now and jump right on Daredevil, Thanos. What you think, man? I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here and jump right on Daredevil. So next week, you will get the update. And hopefully I'll be on this new Daredevil Reborn, right? It's Reborn or Born Again?
Born Again, like big. All right, okay. So when that happens next week, that'll be the last episode for Born Again for this season.
Okay, I can watch it through.
Last night was a crazy episode, and I still contended the weakest episode was the bank robbery. And that probably would have been one of the best episodes of most other vigilante superhero shows. This one was really good because it's like when you get to, you're finished loosening up all the laces on your shoes. Now you're starting to tie them up, getting that tight feel, and it's getting real snug. And it's like, this is going to be a tight fit. That's how this season has been, where they've introduced subplots and they're closing the loop, and it's like, oh, that was good. That was a nice payoff. Now we're getting the big ones, and it's like, oh, wow, this is so good. Jace, I guess you text me right after you finish watching the episode?
Oh, yeah. I mean, because I don't remember I mentioned one of the characters like, hey, is that a mass vigilante? And you're like, yes, it is. And it was like bringing that back, like, no, that wasn't just one off. Like, the thing is, earlier on, we saw this, very not kingpin, very different man. And now I think for the last couple of weeks, we've started to see him like, oh, I'm still here. I haven't barely changed my stripes, but they're coming out all back. The suit is back. You can see the suit's starting to get a little looser. He doesn't have his felt look anymore. This guy had an extra suit because had to get the tail a little, loosen him out.
Suit.
It's been really good. I mean, I think that's one of my problems with some of the Marvel shows, because it's like, this is all you guys had to do. Like, for Marvel movies, just follow the character of what we have, and this is right in the pocket. Just stay right here. Like Daredevil, and I mean, in this last episode, you saw Daredevil. Matt Murdock is everything he's been worried about is now coming to a head, and he's like, how do I deal with this? It's like, oh, I finally figured out why. I mean, girlfriend. Oh wait, Fisk is actually working with her. And he's trying. I know what Fisk is. Fisk is never not Fisk. I talked to the man. I know who this guy is. He's not changed his stripes. And the last like 5 minutes, you're like, what is going to happen. I mean, there's certain things I'm not going to spoil, even in just overarching, but it was so good.
Thank you, Kelly. I've been working hard, and I went to urgent care. They gave me some stuff. My docs were like, "You can't take one of these," so I've been able to work it out. But yeah, last week train wreck. This week I'm all set to talk for 2 hours tomorrow. We're gonna do the thing. But I'm with you, and I can't wait till you watch next week's episode. It's crazy. It's so good, and I would like to think that I have not tried to be like, oh, where do you see this? But it's this one. It's like it comes together so well, and I'm like, this should be like the shining example of how to do these shows going forward. Speaking of shows going forward, this Sunday, it's back. The Last of Us season 2, and Chief, just because you were always interested in this kind of thing, Last of Us has been renewed for season 3 already. They didn't need to wait for season 2. This is like anti-CW and DC shows. They're like, no, actually, we're gonna renew it for a 3rd season before episode 1 of season 2 starts. Did you change your mic, or you just kind of faking?
Oh, my bad. I shut it off. I said they should respect the consumer. Finally, we get the thing saying, "Hey, it's okay to watch season 2 because there's gonna be some more of this coming along." Because you know me, I hate when they do that. You get interested in a show and they take it away, and they're like, "Oh, we're not going to do that no more." And then you invested the time, that energy. You could have been doing other things. So, yes, I'm glad it's back for a 3rd season. Glad we didn't have to wait. How was going with the wait last time? This time into this, so it's been about a year and a half or so.
Let me check.
Probably. I mean, that's what it feels like.
I think they told us it was going to be a wait. Let's see. So, let's see. Season 1. Season 1 wrapped up March 12th, 2023.
Okay. So 2 years. I mean, they can't pump out shows as quickly as they used to because they are using a whole lot more effects. But if you make a good show, I'm not mad if it takes you 2 years to do it. Now, with The Last of Us, because isn't the game isn't it only 2 games? I'm trying to figure out how they're going to stretch this kind of universe a whole lot of seasons. Because unlike The Walking Dead, we saw, hey, there is a cure that our hero chose not to use. And now the whole world has these repercussions. How much longer can you have it? Like, hey, he's got to blab that out. There's going to be some repercussions.
What you be listening to, Jace? Hey, Jace, what was that?
That is Blue 6.
Blue 6.
Blue 6, yep.
You knew what that was, Jeff? You listen to Blue 6?
I heard of Blue 6 before.
I never heard of Blue 6.
It used to be like, literally, that CD was literally the only thing I had in my car for like 3 years.
I never even heard of Blue 6. So you've just
Blue 6 is solid. Yeah. It's just I'm curious who that was. So
that's ringtone.
That's what I'm saying.
Have you checked your text messages?
No. I have a lot. Let's see. Good. Great. All right. So Gunner is had a family situation. It's all good. But hey Chief, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Does your phone have a silent on it?
Yes, my phone is on silent.
Okay, I'm scared. All right.
Jeff, doesn't your ringer go off at 10 o'clock every show?
That's an alarm, actually.
Same thing.
Really.
And Blue Seas wouldn't be calling on it. Blue Seas, was it Blue Big K? What was it? Blue K? Blue Seas?
How did you forget it that quick?
Bro, I'm almost 50. I don't even remember where I'm doing on here sometimes. I'll be like, oh, I'm in the middle of the podcast. So It happens. You know what I mean? You can just see Jace.
What?
You know what I mean? Big K.
Big K. What?
You know what I mean?
It's literally blue 6. All right.
Oh.
Like your hat 6.
Blue.
Come on.
6.
Come on. What?
What is happening right now?
What in the hell is happening?
Blue 6.
Oh man. I thought of you, Jeff, when I heard the reveal for why she is the therapist. You're right, it was not cheesy. Yes. It was so. Oh man, you better believe it. Clip that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that dance is done. Put it in the Chief supercut. Oh, for sure. The video game has a lot of time skips, and the cure was maybe not a definite.
Okay.
Also, anything in the game could be expanded for multiple episodes and multiple seasons. So it's just really how long do you want to stretch some of this stuff out? Because they did the first game spectacularly, and it didn't feel like it was dragging. It was like, okay, but they could have, they could have at least made that first season 2 based off of all the stuff that they were doing.
Good old Mock Turtle.
Hey, with all-time classic. Now, come on.
You know what?
They had a longer career. It's true.
I am definitely. First of all, nobody's even heard of Blue 6. But you know what?
That was sarcasm, Chase.
Yeah, but I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad that you and Blue 6, you and Mock Turtle can listen to Blue 6 and exchange albums together. You know what I mean?
Are you getting salty over there? Why?
You know what I mean?
He's like, wait a minute, that's supercut dance. I'm not sure I'm okay with that. He was having fun. Like, he's like, wait a minute, y'all are gonna put this on 1 5-minute cut? Like, I'm not okay with it.
Oh, let's see. Where do I want to go with all this stuff here? Let's see.
Come on.
No, I was just kind of looking through things to see, like, hey, where all should we go first? I am excited about Last of Us. We don't have to have any delay or wait. That's good stuff. Daredevil's Born Again season 2 is soon to. They're shooting right now, and it will be coming out later on next year, I believe. So we'll see where all this stuff goes here. I'm trying to see if they had an update for when season 2 is coming out, but I'm looking forward to that one. Let's see here. Where do I want to go? Oh, Jace, you sent me this photo of I Know What You Did Last Summer. What did you think about Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr. coming back to the scene of the crime?
I'm actually, I mean, especially after how Scream, I don't know how, what is it, 4 and 5 and 6, how those came together. I'm intrigued to see how you could do. I think you could really get some mileage out of how I Know What You Did Last Summer. I mean, because there is a lot. I mean, because the first one was good, second one was excellent for reasons.
Hey, would you like to elaborate on some of those reasons?
If you don't know, you just go watch the movie. It's great.
Go watch the movie.
But I think you could do it as a 20 years later sequel to that kind of because I don't remember if Freddie Prinze and Jennifer Love Hewitt got together, but you can always come up with a story. They just finally have to come back because of reasons and go from you get your horror movie. I think it's a good idea. When they announced that was coming back, I'm like, I can see that one. Like, yeah, we can do that one.
Chief, are you excited about this new chapter of I Know What You Did Last Summer?
I am not. I'm not.
I knew that was gonna be. I knew that's what you were gonna say on that.
Okay.
I didn't really. I wasn't into the old ones like that. So out of all the ones that used to come on, I Know What You Did Last Summer was probably my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah, man. I enjoyed Scream better. I enjoyed Scream more. I enjoyed Final Destination more.
We get that too.
There was another one in there, I'm sure. And then so I know who?
The Faculty.
The Hostage. I like Hostel. I even like the Saws. The Faculty with the Usher.
Yes.
That was a one-off, but I did enjoy it.
Did you really like all of the Saws?
The Saws were decent up to a point.
Okay.
No, wait. Because you said that like you had some judgy vibes going with the Saw films, Jace.
Some of the Saw films sucked. I mean, I can't even remember.
Chief's expression is telling you the truth.
No.
Right. What?
Jigsaw, I'm pretty sure was the last one I saw recently.
I mean, why you go to the end? Sure.
Okay. Anyone after Jigsaw was over was like, really? We're done here, folks. Let's wrap it up.
You mean after he passed?
Yeah. Like Spyro
they've got a new one with him coming back somehow.
Of course they have to, because it wouldn't make any dang sense. it was a cool idea to kill your bad guy without. I mean,
not when there's still money to be made.
But it's like, are you sure? Like, I understand like the idea of starting your bad guy out with a terminal illness that makes him do all these things is a good idea because it puts some time limit on it. But it really kind of limits the whole franchise.
Jalen, sometimes it's like, you're doing the volleyball, like,
I mean, the spike's coming. Yeah, it's like,
I just lob it up for him sometimes. Just so he can crash it down. Yeah.
There's things I'm excited about.
Well, we'll talk about one of those things. So next week, Sinners drops. And there is some rumbling that Sinners is going to be a mind-blowing movie experience. And I'm trying to find, where did we get here? Because there was some early buzz. And it's like, oh man, this is like an Avengers level, you've got to see it kind of thing. Oh, it's been praised as a masterpiece. And people are highly excited about it. Lots of good buzz from the world premiere and overwhelmingly positive. And let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can go through them. I sat on the edge of my seat at one point and cannot stop thinking about it. Truly a masterpiece, and Ryan Coogler is doing it like none other. Folklore and horror collide in Sinners, and it's phenomenal. Music is absolutely brilliant and bloody. Coogler once again proves why he's one of the best writer-directors working today. Love letter to the blues, baptized in genre thrills. No one's making films like him with such style, grace, and groove.
Man, who wrote that?
It's a bunch of different. It's a bunch of folks.
Man, gosh, damn, they are all just poetic geniuses. Yes.
Wow. So, Sinners is exactly the vampire joint you'd expect Ryan Coogler to make. The way he interweaves music to make it, it's his own character is masterful. Wow. Michael B. Jordan is superb. Jack O'Connell, enjoyably unsettling. Haley Steinfeld, a minx in the best way. Gory, horny, relevant.
I don't get enjoyably unsettling. Come on, bro. Come on.
Like that's the tagline. That one tagline doesn't get me. It's like, why do I want to see a horny? Like that doesn't make me want to see a vampire. I mean, again,
vampires don't make you horny. It was enjoyably unsettling.
Yeah, no. Sorry. I mean, am I going to go see it? Yeah, but that's not the one that's going to be like, oh, I definitely want to see it now.
These are
enjoyably unsettling. I'm going to use that. That's going to be my new thing.
you're ready for it.
Unsettling.
So we are going to see it on Monday. So next week we'll give you we'll give you spoiler free thoughts so we can hear Chief wax poetically after he's seen it.
Magnificently horrible. That is because you put the one word in there and then you add another word that magnifies the yes.
Okay. All right. In all honesty,
Thank you for being honest.
Ryan Coogler has made very good movies. The only one we really don't want to watch again is Black Panther 2. And that's because it wasn't the movie we wanted.
That was wonderfully disappointing.
So if you immediately like this one,
I wouldn't say I was disappointed with the movie. It was just like
no, I'm disappointed with that movie.
The movie was great if T'Challa was busy somewhere else, and then they changed a few words of dialogue. It'd have been great. I didn't want him to be dead, but that's what happens. All right, bro. Sorry.
Okay. So, but he's made most of it. All his movies for it's all intents purposes have been good. So, if he's got cachet that says, "Hey, I'm making another good one," so I'm down to see that one. And again, it's killing racist vampires. It's time to freak up. Like,
Hey,
come
man.
on,
Abraham Lincoln, vampire hunter.
I mean, jeez, man.
Disturbingly catastrophic. That's what it is. You are right, Jace. I'm excited.
Hey, Jace, I need some help. I have this big can is open, and all these worms are just on the floor.
Excruciatingly excited. That's what I am, Jace.
I think he's using a thesaurus and just finding words at this point.
I do not think you know what that word means.
So racist vampires, Jace. I can't wait. You are correct, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You are
correct.
And
there was a new test screening of Thunderbolts. Asterisks. And
still trash.
No, they're saying not only is that this movie is solid, they're going that it might be one of Marvel Studios' best blockbusters. Period.
Okay, Jeff. Once again, whenever they say it, they make that comment, I want to know where this critic was flown out to, and did he get the entourage treatment to say that? If anybody knows the Comic-Con episode of Entourage, you should. That's what I mean. So, hey, the test screening is that good. All right, just tell me, what were the goods? What'd you get, man?
What bottle of water are you drinking, Jace?
Costco.
That's not a Saratoga? I'm gonna send you a couple of bottles of Saratoga so you can do your morning routine. You know what I mean? Pour in the bowl, dip your face in the bowl with the ice.
Wasting water on some. What the?
Unsettlingly delicious. You know what, fellas?
Again, okay. Jeff, are you going to go to the screening to that one?
Of course.
Okay, because it's free. Okay.
Well, no, because it's something that I would want to see in the theaters to get the full experience. Like I do want to see Sinners, and I'm going to see Fantastic Four and Superman, Mission Impossible. Those are movies I want to see on the big screen. The drama about the lady who lost her mom's necklace and locket. I could watch that easily at home and not feel cheated. Oh man, this would have been so much better on the big screen.
Okay.
Nope.
Do you need to see Viola Davis G20 on the big screen?
Actually, is that on Amazon right now? Or is it tomorrow?
I don't know.
It's coming out this weekend, yeah?
Oh, I didn't know.
No, it is coming soon. Let me make sure I got this bad boy right here. Because I do want to see that. And sometimes it's good to watch a blockbuster movie at home.
Okay.
But there's certain ones that I actually do kind of want to watch. It's Prime, April 10th. So tomorrow, yes, okay. I'm there. 20 nations, 19 captives, one hope. Is it a new hope? Yeah, I'm ready. And the bad guy for it is Homelander. Come on.
Oh, come here. I mean, that guy, he plays a perfect person you want to punch in the face. You know?
Absolutely. So, yeah, I'm with it. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that one too. So that should be fun. But if Thunderbolts is actually good and better than good, one of Marvel's best, quick question. Let's eliminate the Avenger films from this category. What would you say are the 5 best Marvel studio films?
Guardians 2.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
No Way Home. Black Panther. Winter Soldier, and Civil War. Okay, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna take out Civil War because that's a cheat.
Way to cheat.
That's a way too cheap. Captain Marvel. Yeah, I throw that in there.
Okay, Chief, how about you?
I agree with everything Jay said except for Thor: The Dark World and what's wrong? What happened?
Hold on.
And Iron Man 3.
Classics. Wow. Classics.
I know where you live.
now we need to know what Chief's drinking.
You know what I mean? But other than that, yeah.
Thunderbolts has a Guardians of the Galaxy feel the soundtrack. No. I said without the Avenger films.
Yeah.
So Black Panther, Winter Soldier, everything else can just flow in after that. But let's see. Winter Soldier, No Way Home. Yes, absolutely for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where else do I want to go? Mine Guardians Volume 2, because I like Manus more than just having those original 5. And my 5th one, where would I go with that one? I kind of like Ant-Man and the Wasp because he turned into Giant Man. And that was fun. And in the end, it was like, oh, right. It was, I don't know, this time, I don't know. Yeah, right at this moment. And I would normally say Thor Ragnarok, but I'm a little salty. So I'm saving that for later, man. Paulie, okay. I haven't watched that, so I'm gonna hold that later. Let's see. Jamelin says Winter Soldier, Black Panther, Endgame, because you got to put Black Panther on there. Without the Avenger films, Guardians 1 and 2, and Captain America. Yeah, Captain America, I feel like he just messes it up. So I tried to just stick to one for him because his movies are all great. Maybe instead of Ant-Man, I should put Iron Man in there because Iron Man really does get the whole thing rolling. And it's like, thank you for not botching Iron Man. So I put that.
Hey, what are we gonna do? Have everybody dress or walk around in spandex?
Okay, right. So it's like, gotta put that one in there. Right. Okay. So that's it. Now let's see where else we want to go before we get into tonight's topic, because we've already started talking about some of these characters, and they for sure will take some time. Minecraft movie, massive opening. It was huge, 163 million. Ryan Daly said it was okay. I mean, I knew that movie was not for me the second I watched that trailer. Wow. But so many people, and I was doing parents being reluctantly dragged to the theaters, taking all 2, 3, or 18 of their kids, went to see this movie in droves because kids love Minecraft. And it's like they're obsessed. And I was watching the trailer, I was like, I mean, they're trying to merge the worlds, and okay, but I didn't laugh. And I was like, man, are kids going like this? And I would be very interested to see what happens next week. But wow, it was big time.
It's already made more
made
money than Snow White, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oops. Ski Raider, Jack Black is a secret mark out ingredient in video game movies, apparently. Blake, I thought 2 months ago it was going to bomb and Jack Black was going to be washed up based on the news. Yeah, I mean, because I also thought it was really weird that he and Jason Momoa basically had the same hairstyle going, and it just seemed weird to me. And Jason Momoa really seems like he is acting it up in this movie. Like, what's Jack Black supposed to do then? But it worked out for him because that's a ton of money for a movie. I was like, what's this gonna do? So worldwide, Mr. Worldwide, 313.7 million.
Good gosh, what's the budget on this thing?
I'll check in a second for you.
Man, that sounds like a hit.
Barbie had a worldwide opening weekend of 356 million. So not bad.
That's worldwide phenomenon.
This is Warner Brothers' third biggest domestic debut of all time.
Okay. Hey, we don't need Superman. We got Minecraft. We're good. Thanks, guys. We're good.
They made 46.3 million on Sunday. And it did open bigger than Barbie, domestically at least. That's crazy. I mean, there was so much hype for Barbie. Gosh, that's amazing. So clearly, blockbusters do still exist, but it's just a matter of, hey, do people care about this movie? And Tuesday it made 13 million. You asked me, did it make more money than Snow White? Snow White, I believe this is second weekend now. What are you putting your money on for this one? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 2 weeks. Okay. What do you think Snow White has right now domestically total? And then worldwide?
All right. Oh, last week?
No, just total. What do you think it's got now?
90. 90 million.
Okay. And worldwide?
Global box office, let's be generous, 125.
All right, Chief, what do you think?
70.
Okay. All right, so let's see. It is at 78.3 million after 2 weeks. Worldwide, 160. No, it's 170, which means it is far less than what?
My God.
Huh?
I mean, it's amazing thing. There's actually a blockbuster that I have absolutely no interest in seeing. I mean, that's a fun evolution. It's like, wow, there's actually movies that are actually, there's an audience that, like, hey, y'all are gonna keep the theaters alive longer than.
And they don't need you around anymore, old man.
I know. It's like, wow.
All right, Chamberlain asked about the Lego movie. Let's see. Let's see. It opens for it, but it's just a pain now. Jeez. Worldwide total for Lego movie is 470. So Minecraft could eclipse that
this week
remarkably soon.
I mean, it's almost, and you have to, even if 50% drop, would clear that.
Gosh, that is crazy. Man, Chief, when are you gonna go see Minecraft movie now?
As soon as we get off tonight.
I knew it. Right after Daredevil.
I've already bought my tickets. I'm ready.
Is it streams? Am I messing up on your end?
You look good to me. It's not stuttering here on my side.
Sorry, Damon. 720. Hopefully it's cleared up there. That would be fun. Something sounds funny. Weird. The stream is acting up for me too. Oh boy.
Wow.
Stuttering for me. This is great because I'm not seeing it. And normally I see the little issues with it. Yep, it's stuttering for me too.
That's crazy.
Anybody in particular? When was me talking? Was Jake's talking? Let's see here. No, I can't do that yet. Apparently.
I like
Weird.
Jack Black.
I like him too, because I feel like for the most part he stays in his lane and just is like, you don't like me all. Okay.
Something. How do you feel about that? So that's coming from the server then. That's coming from the StreamYard server.
Well, because on YouTube, I went on YouTube. It is lagging, kind of sputtering, kind of delete.
Is everybody watching it from YouTube? I guess everybody's watching from YouTube. I wonder if it's a YouTube thing.
Yeah.
I see all y'all great.
Yeah, I mean, I know back in the day we used to have it. So if it ever,
man, huh? The beginning days.
Yeah, it's clear, but I know what you guys are talking about on YouTube. It's clear, but I know what you guys are talking about.
Trash.
I can hear the bubble.
Like, so trash. I can hear the bubble. Let's see here. Why is it getting worse? What do I need to do?
What's your connection on your?
It's showing up like everything's fine.
Okay, it's going green on yours.
On mine.
Okay.
But I kind of wonder if I should just reset, but that's going to take forever. But if it keeps getting worse, what should I do? What if it'll just magically fix itself? Right, but that's going to take forever. If it keeps getting worse, what should I do? Same thing on Facebook.
Then it's on the StreamYard server. You're gonna have to probably shut it, go back.
I wonder if I should.
I just went on to YouTube. It seems like it's fixing itself now. You guys who are on YouTube right now, give a comment. Let us know, and you guys on Facebook, let us know if it's still going on.
Sounds better right there. Wait. Okay. It seems better. Okay, great. Because you need to raise connection 125%. Okay. Did Javon hop on? Okay. Well.
What happened?
That's better on the tube. Okay. Well. All right. Well, hopefully that was just a blurb. Good deal. Let's see. So it's 9:05. Let's start. Okay, perfect now. Go. Huh. Weird. So let's get into our topic for the night. What was it that had me thinking this? Because normally there's some movie or something that just, it's like, ooh. And now, of course, I don't remember. But, I saw this picture of Robin from Forrest Gump. And I was like, yeah, she's a character that a lot of people just don't like. Just the sight was like, ugh. And it made me think about other characters that just irritate me to no great end from watching. Anytime they show up on screen, I'm like, ugh, you're the worst. Can't stand you. What's happening? So I decided, let's put it out to you, everybody else watching. Hopefully you're not watching and hearing me like this. But who are some of the characters in movies and TV that you just found so annoying every time they showed up on screen? Now, this is not for TV characters. They don't have to be annoying the whole way through. Maybe like seasons 1, 2, 7, and 8, they just became annoying all over again. But what were some of those characters that just got on your nerves? And it's like, oh boy, here we go again. Yep. And they're every bit as annoying as I thought they'd be in the scene. Can I get out of it right now? So, in the interest of continuing round robin play, I'll go first this time with my first choice, Andrea from The Walking Dead, who was so annoying. It was like, gosh, why are you so dumb? Every situation in that show, she made the wrong call, the worst decision. Even when she got killed, it's like, oh gosh, this is so dumb. Then I read the comic later, I was like, Andrea's so cool. Why did she get treated so poorly on the show? Because they made her a moron. I just like, well, you got what you had coming to you on this one. And she did. She was so terrible. And every scene when the show was really picking up steam and getting great, it's like, man, Andrew, you are so annoying. So yeah, she's my first one. Chief, who's your next one?
Have you guys ever seen Claymore, the anime?
No.
So it's about this Claymore named Claire. And they go and they kill these monsters who parade around as humans called yogis. And in this anime, she meets this little boy named Rocky. And Rocky is the most whiniest character to ever walk the earth. And every time he got on screen, I used to skip Rocky's parts just to not hear him talk. Claire, I love you, Claire. I love you so much. Where are we going, Claire? And I'm like, oh. And so,
what a Ryan.
Rocky from a Claymore is my first pick.
All right, good solid choice. King Elector did see it.
Yeah, Claymore's a good show. It's just Rocky is just annoying as hell.
All right, Jace, who is your first one?
Okay, Jeff, can you slide over to the left just a little bit? Just turn your shoulder. Okay, so my first pick is Hot Rod.
You jerk! I wrote him big on my page. I was Hot Rod. Out of the way.
Got Prime killed. I don't care what he did after that. He literally thought, I have to help Prime. Prime, I mean, like, if you weren't so, like, visibly like, no, get out of the way. As a kid and still as an adult watching him in Transformers the movie, you're just like, all you had to do is be cool. And you couldn't do it at all. Like, I mean, you got Prime killed. Like, oh. So that was my first.
You got the touch. Rise, O Rodimus Prime.
No, you still
got the power. Oh man, come on, man. Yeah. That was one of the greatest moments in cartoon history. The rise of Rodimus Prime.
Would we say
if you did not have that soundtrack, it wouldn't have been as cool.
But we did.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Are you saying a soundtrack makes a movie?
Man,
wait a minute. Are you a cinephile now?
Galvatron and just threw him through Unicron.
I mean, I'm still like, wait a minute. This is the same dude who destroyed Starscream, and you couldn't take you really? Come on.
Autobots, roll out. I'm going to watch it now. Excuse me, y'all. Hey, yo.
Who chose Judd Nelson over Robert Stack to lead the fight against Unicron? How we were pitch jamming and ticked off.
Good. It's still on my workout playlist.
So I went through the show and the movie during the pandemic, and it amazed me how much the writers didn't seem to like Rodimus Prime. They constantly had him going, I'm not as good a leader of Prime. You're right, you're not. And so when Prime came back, it's like, yes. Like they brought back Prime twice on that show. It's like, should we? Yes. Oh no, we're not. I'm like, yeah. Now I may go back and rewatch when Prime comes back, because that was awesome. Ryan, growing up is realizing Cup is better than Hot Rod and everybody.
I mean, he got some old stories you can talk to on the campfire. I mean, come on. I mean, Ultra Magnus was still better than him. It was like Ultra Magnus literally was like, "All right, you got the leadership matrix, but I'll handle this one." Loser.
Because Ultra Mad is like, I'll cuss. Open, dang it, open. Blake, the soundtrack was gloriously destructive, magically delicious, and depressingly motivational.
Hey, man. Trying to tell you, man. That's going to be my new thing. One word, and then another word that just opposite of the word I just said. Oh, Tom the Boys was a bastard, man. You will not get my booty. You will not get my booty. Tom was not playing, man. He went to jail. Tom began, no. Good old Tom the Boy. That's why she cheated on him with Usher.
Usher. David Thanos says, Chuck McGill from Better Call Saul. Can't wait to see Chiefs and y'all's pick for these. Steven from Django. Yes. Or is it Stefan? This season? Yeah. Yeah, Ski Raider. He was annoying. And so was every one of the Hateful Eight. Ski Raider, Paulie on Reacher season 3, especially the climactic interaction. Quinn, also from Reacher. I'm clearly behind on Reacher.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tom singing Usher's Burn is the peak.
Oh, yeah. You gotta let it burn. Yeah, man.
Snake Eyes, thank you for being honest. Wiley Kit from Thundercats.
Oh,
that's very
specific. A lot of trouble, those kids.
They were both annoying. Both annoying. I'm trying to think if they, let me see, who's the most, the most annoying one of those teen sidekicks has to be Scott and T-Bob. They were like,
all of the kids from Defenders of the Earth.
No, because they were literally in half with our new young heroes. They were mentioned early on. But in Mask, it was like, you've got all this cool stuff. You've got like Transformers, and you've got G.I. Joe and one thing. And then we got cool superhero masks. But oh yeah, let's see this kid in his whiny, oh, let's go, Scott. Oh man. Getting older and watching him was like, gosh, they're on the show all the time. They have more screen time than Bruce Sato.
Yes, it is.
Or Brad Turner. MLC Turtle. I agree with Ryan Daly. She was the worst in White Lotus. Let me see here.
Ryan Daly.
Any character played by Jennifer Coolidge, except in the movie Best in Show.
I mean, you did see American Pie. She wasn't annoying that now.
Stifler's mom. I really liked Andrea in the comics. I didn't exactly find her annoying on the show, but I kept waiting for her to get in the character. Yeah. I don't know. I really found her just one of the more frustrating characters. Like, she was hanging out with Shane for a second. I'm like, cool. We got 2 rogue agents. And then she just started doing this like weird character arc. Michonne came in and completely stole her thunder. I was like, Michonne's way cooler. She's got a katana. She's got these walkers on chains. Like, what up? And I'm like, what are we doing?
When she went to the governor, it was like,
yep.
You can't think this is a good. I mean, it's like, are y'all going to have a redeeming arc where this is a bad call and then she redeems herself and becomes a cool character? It was, no, she's going to end. I mean, she's going to end even worse. It's like, really? Come on.
Jameless is Piper on Orange is the New Black, particularly after season 1. Is Piper the main character? Tiger, but only when he was high. All right, my next one. I'll go to a movie one next. Korg, Thor: Love and Thunder. Insufferably annoying. I could not stand anytime he was on the screen. I would fast forward if he showed up, but I don't want to own the movie to fast forward through him. He's just so like, he was funny in very small doses. And they were just like, let's have him in the whole thing. He's not that kind of character. And they just did dumb stuff with him. It's like, okay, great. Blow him up. Blow the rocks to dust powder. So we never have to hear him. Oh, you know something? Let me tell you something. Gosh. So irritating. Chief, who's your next one?
We discussed them earlier. Misa take you to see the gongongs. That's Jar Jar Binks. Misa. Wee. Man, let me tell you something, man. I remember in the theater, looking around.
Okay, all right. And this is weird thing. Did the kids laugh?
I didn't laugh. I don't know what the kids were doing at that time.
Laughing.
I was like, yo, what is this?
Mind
All I can think about, it's the WB. I don't like Jar Jar Binks. And that joint was crazy.
Not with you, Jar Jar Binks.
That joint was crazy that dude just Misa. Yeah, well, listen, King Collector. I don't know why. I'm not even sure why. That joint is that joint is wild to me. That joint was wild. That whole movie made him wild, and I couldn't figure out. I remember just sitting there.
You used to bomb that.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, man. That joint. I was like, oh, are they serious? Are they serious? And they were. They were. They were so serious that the next time you saw them again, the band had like 2 lines. They was like, Princess? Yo. So yeah, he was annoying and he was several other things. And I'm telling you, man, that joint, bro. When you in the movie theater and you gotta look around, that's a problem. Yeah. Yes, he was scrumptiously uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Delightfully irritating.
Tomorrow, no one's gonna understand the comments from somebody else in the chat. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Delightfully irritating.
So, Chief, I was very much like you for many years, and then I happened to. I'm pretty sure I would have dragged him to the theaters to watch this with me, but I put on Phantom Menace at home. My dad, he laughed and he enjoyed all the Jar Jar Binks segments. And I was like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to laugh at this. But he got such a kick out. I was like, you know what? This character makes my dad laugh this much. He's not bad in my books. And then, and it must have been in between it was 3 years, yeah. Between that and Attack of the Clones. Because I really softened up my dislike and loathing of Jar Jar. And in Attack of the Clones, he was in it for like 5 minutes. And they actually used how much of a moron he was in the first one to explain how all the situation got so much worse with the clones and Palpatine's rise to power. And then they had a really fun episode or 2 with him in Clone Wars. And we're like, all right, well, I guess I don't read Jar Jar Binks anymore. And he wasn't in anything of consequence in Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, I understand not liking Jar Jar, but I really like there were so many more characters introduced over time that he's way below. He's like the Iron Man 3 of Star Wars characters now, because there's so many more that I hate. And he doesn't even register on that scale anymore.
Well, I'm glad that you can say that, because he registers on mine. And I will hate him. And I love your father, but I do not care that he enjoyed himself with Jar Jar. That is a character that I will never like. Even when I become your father's age, I will not sit down and be like, hey, yo, dude was just sitting with a little kid. Yo, you got to see this guy, Jar Jar. It's hilarious. Misa! I can just see the kid looking at me like, what? So
Watch with the granted now, Chief.
I can't do it. Misa can't do it.
You got that accent down. Bro shot. What you got?
I'm gonna go with my next bad stereotype. Joker from Suicide Squad.
What's his stereotype of a lousy actor?
He's a thug Joker. You know, like, hey, I'm the black Joker, but you know, I could not stand every part of him. And it's like the extra tattoos. It was just trying to be edgy when you had such bad. I mean, Jared Leto's a good actor, but I'm thinking he also should have been in last week's category if he's in the movie. Chances are it's going to stink. Also scared why I'm like, I wanted to go see Tron Legacy, but I mean Ares, but I don't know if that's going to be good.
That trailer had me hyped. I was like, yes, please.
Yeah, but then you saw Jared Leto and you're like, I'm not sure.
I knew he was going to be in it, so it was not as shocking to me.
Yeah, but I mean, the extraness of his Joker just irked me, especially after seeing Heath Ledger. I was like, nah, this is a bad use of a good actor, and I couldn't stand every scene of him in there, even in the extended edition. Still was like, you still suck. Like, yeah,
You still suck. Boba Fett, Book of Boba. The only thing that was good was the character redesign. It's Michael Solis and Finnick. Finnick was awesome.
And Luke Skywalker came back too. So.
Yes, super bonus. MOC Turtle, I'm going to save yours in case somebody else here mentions it, because I have a sneaky suspicion your great one is going to be on the list. Next up for me, Mystique. In any movie appearance past X-Men Days of Future Past, Jennifer Lawrence was over it, and so was I. It's really rare to watch a movie where the actress mirrors your exact thoughts. And I was like, why is she here? And every scene, she was like, why am I here? Dramatically. And it was like, I can't stand Mystique now, because I felt like she was way too played out in the original 3 X-Men films. Like, why is Mystique here? And I mean, like, all right, one movie, sure. Why do we need her in everything else? It's such a cheap narrative storytelling device for the writers, because it was like, well, how would they get into this position otherwise? Oh, we got it. Mystique can disguise herself as somebody, and that couldn't stand Mystique. And I came around for a few moments when Jennifer Lawrence played young Mystique, and then we got her in Days of Future Past, and then afterwards, like, nope, back to over Mystique. So that's one for me. Screech. Yeah, he was a lot in there for you. All right, Chief, how about you?
I'm going to go with
Absolutely, man.
Mia Harper from Mia Culpa.
Oh, God.
Whew. The character just started off
Mia Culpa.
Oh, how many wrong moves can you make as a lawyer? Now, I know a couple lawyers.
I do too.
You know what I mean? They're all jerks.
That's true.
Here's the thing. You do all that studying. You do all that work. You pass the bar. All these different things you go through to be a lawyer. And as a female, you see a man with a nice chest and you throw it all away. Damn, look at that body.
Well, look at that body. Girl, look at that body.
Well, law school
Work out.
Well, it's over now. I'm glad it's someone with his shirt off. Now I can fully commit to the descent. His pecs are deviously delicious. And now
Jeff click that one right there.
and
no
now,
context. Devilishly delicious. In
right.
clip.
And now you have destroyed your whole career over sleeping with your client. And it just went downhill from that. It was a character that in your mind you couldn't understand what they were doing. Like, yo, what are you doing? What are you about to do? And the movie just stayed on that cliff. You know what I mean? It was just right there. Just the whole time, just looking off the cliff, like here we are. And I just couldn't understand it. Now, I don't know any lawyers. I mean, that I could call right now and be like, hey, would you destroy your career over a person? But I don't know. Mia culpa, Mia Harper, stupid character, even dumber movie. I recommend you all go see it. Check it out. No. Oh,
the on air.
No. Everybody go see it.
I think your secret's safe with.
It's Mia culpa on Netflix. If you got 2 hours to waste out of your life, go check it out.
Well, I guess the waste. It's highly entertaining if you want to laugh. Yeah, Mutt wasn't bad because I was like, why do we have him in the movie Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? But there's so much bad that I don't really remember what he did that was so egregious. Oh, let's see. Jace, it's you now.
Yeah.
It's your turn now, kid.
My next one is going to be Gorman from Aliens. For the first half of that movie.
Lay down suppressing fire.
What? Say that again? I said lay down suppressing fire. I mean,
collect all the magazines.
What are we supposed to use? Harsh language? Yeah. I mean, just all right. How many drops is this for you? 38. How many actual? 2, including this one.
What? I love how annoyed they are. They're like,
I mean, they made him perfectly annoying until his last 5 minutes of heroics is like, all right, you're cool. But
they made him very much like upper management.
I mean, and what's my man Paul Reiser's character?
Burke. I thought about Burke, but Burke is redeeming as a great bad guy.
Exactly. It's like Gorman was like, one of them was gonna take it, and it was like, Gorman, yeah, you're the one.
I was right there with you. Like, which of the two? All right, let's see. Where do I go now? I'm gonna go with Dave from Carlito's Way. He was just determined to mess everything up for Carlito. It was like a midway point. It's like, oh man, that part where he starts bashing old boy's head. I was like, oh no, what are you doing?
All you had to do is be cool. Like, right. Why do you're the lawyer again? Once again, the lawyer messing it up.
Never trust the lawyer.
All you had to do is be cool.
Yeah, man. So I because I was like, oh man. He's like, oh Dave, you killed this. You killed this. It's true because he does deal with that moron, and it's like Carlito. Oh, so yeah, that was
Carlito Rigante.
Right. Remember me? All right, Chief. Who you got?
All right. This is broad, but
all right.
Every slasher horror flick character.
Oh, come on. That's too broad.
Listen. When you watch the new Jason movies, they always go to Camp Crystal Lake. They know what happened up there. They get in the van and they drive up there anyway. I'm not going anywhere that 150 people previously have been killed. You know what I mean?
Why would I be 151st?
Listen, if I told you that every time somebody got on this particular bus here, this bus crashed and everybody died on the bus and they just rebuilt the bus and sent it back up, you wouldn't do it.
Well,
but
they make that particular bus.
They everybody goes there, everybody's athletic, right? They're swimming all day in the water.
Then they have the one fat guy who's funny.
Some said the fat guy's not even there no more.
And he's a weed head.
Now there's plenty of weed.
What's up, man?
But weed does not make you trip when you run. And let me tell you something. When someone is chasing after you with a machete, that weed is going to sober you up real quick. You're going to fight that weed off. It's always. I mean, they hide the dumbest places.
I mean, that's
Hey,
hey, a campfire ghost story. Come on, it's good. This is my chance. Come on.
Hey, listen, you got to take your chances. I guess I'm not taking that chance. So you enjoy your last night of you know what I mean, and I will go ahead and when if you've left your girlfriend at home, I'll make sure I comfort her after you're gone. So I'm not going to do it though. So those car flicks, they always make the wrong moves, the wrong turns, they fall, decisions don't make sense. They hear something, hey, go check it out. We'll wait here. So those characters are annoying because I feel like the movie would be so much better if they just played it where people made the smartest decisions, but they still got killed.
All right. Scream.
You know how, Jace, do you know how old she sounds right now?
I mean,
he sounds like he is at the old folks' home.
Well, here's the thing, and I'll tell you why. You all saw Night of the Demon, right?
I'm gonna go no.
They go to this, basically they go to this funeral home that's in the middle of nowhere. It's basically inside a wall with an underground stream running under it. They get trapped in the house, right? It was the first movie I ever saw with a realistic black guy. He did not wait for anyone. He did not try to, if he saw a demon, he would be like, hey, yo, the demon. And the people were still talking, having the dialogue. He was gone. There was no stopping him. He was running. He was jumping through things. That was realistic. Hull House. Yeah, that was realistic. That was a realistic movie for me. It made it good.
You just watch too many horror films.
Okay.
I watch a lot of horror films.
All right. Well,
you're a horror file?
I probably am.
Oof. What did you say, bro?
So Until Dawn should help you out.
Until Dawn. That's a new one coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. That's the movie. Yeah, they said they changed it though.
They have significantly.
See, that's a problem for me.
Okay. All right.
That's too much. Like don't do it then. What's up, Margay? That Gossip Gertie character from the Schumacher Batman films. Totally unnecessary. It made those whole movies stop dead at least for a bit. Gotham must know. And James says Roger's still the best black character in a horror film. Jason would disagree with you from a movie he mentioned earlier. Pumpkinhead. There's the one brother leaves. Never see him again. Says Rick Cage. Chief, is this true?
I don't remember, but that's probably true. I mean, the Pumpkinhead was a good movie, man. And that makes sense because I wouldn't come back. You wouldn't catch me again. You know what I mean? Every morning when I'm rocking out to my car at 3:30 in the morning, you know what I think about? I think about the Wolfman, the new Wolfman.
Oh, you're still salty on that one. Yeah.
And I think about how would I get away from him if he was, standing down the block looking at me? And I'm like, yeah, I would just hop in my car, start it. Why doesn't every car start in one of these movies? My car starts every morning. I would just get in my car and drive off.
Except for that one time it doesn't.
No, there's never another time. Pumpkinhead, though. That was Lance Erickson, right? I mean, it's the older movie.
You're the horror file. You're the horror file.
Watch it.
You never watched Pumpkinhead. Are you guys afraid of horror movies?
Are you those guys? Do you hear like the snobbiness in our horror files voice?
Oh,
have you ever watched?
Listen. I know a lot of people who like a lot of adult people who don't watch horror movies. You know what I mean?
I watch horror movies just fine.
I mean, it might give you nightmares. Jace? Jace, you get nightmares? Are you afraid?
No.
Are you scared, Jace?
He just said he watched all the songs.
I'm scared of this conversation.
Are you afraid, Jace?
He's gonna put you through a test.
Yeah, we'll see, Jace.
You mentioned you were afraid of horror movies,
Right.
but will
When
you
I
survive?
pop out from behind your car in the garage.
And with a pig head.
Right. We'll see if you run or not.
I mean, if it's like Saw, yes, I'm gonna be a little worried. If I see somebody gas me with a mad pig mask, yeah,
I think it was
Lance.
Lance. Yes,
before. I'm good.
Yes, I think Lance. Yes, to play the robot. Yes,
Snowglare's afraid, very afraid.
because what's his name? 80s kid doesn't watch horror movies. I don't think.
Justin Huber might. Let's see here.
I think he said that.
MLC Turtle. Speaking of Iron Man 3, Trevor, so awful.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
One of the worst.
Yes.
All right, let's see. My next one will be Felicity from Arrow. Post season 3. So insufferable. She became the smartest, even though she wasn't the smartest. Ray Palmer was smarter. Then Curtis was smarter, but still, everyone just was like propping her up. Felicity, you're so amazing. You're so great. You're so awesome. You let a bomb destroy a city.
You nuked the city. You should be in jail. How did no one come to like, hey, we tracked this. We know it was you in jail. Like, if you can hack a nuke, you can hack every nuke. Black site, not a chance, kid.
Also, as someone who has issues with a phone because the lightning connection piece doesn't always work with everything, there's no way she could have played a VHS using a Betamax. No way. Absolutely none. It wasn't even that, was it? It was like a disc or whatever. Like,
it was
come on, man.
Betamax, and she just ran me like, I got that. Like, you, even the guy who has all the random cables of everything he's ever owned cannot find that cable that quick. Like, no. Even with Flash, you'd be like, it's going to take me a week.
It's going to take some time, Felicity. Chief, who's next for you?
This might be kind of controversial.
Uh-oh. You said Jar Jar Binks. I think you've gone past controversial, sir.
Well, Ellen Hunter. Ellen Hunter. Nosferatu.
You talking about the new one? You talking about the new one?
Yes. She annoyed the hell out of me. The whole movie. The whole movie.
Why?
Just, I don't know. I didn't like her character. She just was annoying. She kept having the dreams about dude, basically inviting him in, and it just angered me. The whole movie, she just angered me. She had all her friends killed.
She did get everybody.
You know what I mean? Like, she got everybody killed, bro. Everybody died because of her. The one girl wasn't she with Child, her best friend?
No, her best friend was. She was Cassandra Nova.
Ellen Hunter from Nosferatu. The main character, Lily Depp. So it just, you know, she came in screaming, crying, fainting, friends killed. She just went on and on and on, and I'm like, yo. And then, and then the ending, it was almost like, because I watched the damn thing, and I remember being bored, but I was like, nah, everybody says this thing is good. I must not be must not be viewing this thing. Universal Monster Era is my taste.
Dracula.
Yeah, we'll talk about those, man. And then he just holds her. She just holds him. I'm like, what kind of ending is this? Like, that whole, it was theatrical vampirism. Like, it wasn't even a vampire show. It was like vampires on ice. You know what I mean? You know, it was like, if you know what I mean? They made it so
vampires on ice.
That's, you know what I mean, though? Like, it was just kind of showy. It was like they were just, and I was just like, yo,
Chief really needs to dance this weekend.
Yo, man, let me tell you something. I love Dexter's sister, though. I was a carpenter. What's her name? Deborah. She was Deborah on the show, but I can't think of her real nice name. But yeah, I loved her. I didn't find her that annoying. You know who I found annoying was Dexter.
Deborah Morgan
was Dexter's wife.
Her chief?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. All right, bro. Who's yours?
Yeah. Bro shot.
My next one is going to be The Flash from Zack Snyder's movies. The Justice League and the Flash movie.
Oh, wow.
The actual Justice League long form 4-hour cut, he was fine. But Ezra Miller in the Josh Whedon cut was so freaking annoying. Every scene he was in, it was very much, can you get rid of this? I mean, Ezra's character, Flash has to go. Just get rid of him. And yeah. So here you go.
You didn't love Flash, man? I thought you said you loved Flash.
When did you ever hear anybody say that?
I got to find the recording.
Please find that one.
Because you're like, man, Flash is greatest.
I like the Flash movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you like the second Flash? I guess we're gonna say the impulse version.
No.
I
like that.
That's still counting as Ezra Miller to me. Like, y'all could have been cool and made Barry Allen, but you made. I mean, just if there was a version like an annoying kid, the annoying sidekick in an '80s cartoon, that's who they put as Flash. Like, we totally want that version of Flash because all the kids from the 80s that found that character so favorable. That was always the one they loved and just really related to. So, no, that was what you got with Ezra Miller.
Michael Solis loves being Flash.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up for me from the Harry Potter universe, Dobby. You're so annoying. I was like, stop trying to. And of course, I didn't read the books. So it's like, gosh, why are they trying to make this Dobby such a cute character? He's annoying. And I didn't like the CGI for him either. It's like, this is just a weird looking character. Please put him away somewhere. Thank you.
Nah, Dobby in the books, he was also annoying. I mean, it was kind of, you were kind of fluctuating when his end happened. You're like, that sucks. Hey, yeah, I mean, you felt a little more in the books, but that they built up a little bit. But it's still also like, yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, you got creatures a little more moody, but whatever. And they when they switched the CGI up on the house elves, it was very like, that's what we're going with. Okay.
Yeah, it was quite the shift for them. Chief, who's next for you? We'll do 2 more rounds.
The Hobbit.
Which one?
The one with the more popular boy. The one who just kept Fredo was a whiny sucker, wasn't he?
The hero.
The hero.
For Frodo.
It's just annoying as hell with his Bigfoot ass. Like, bro. Yeah. So he reminded me of Rocky from Claymore. He's always whining.
I can't do it, Sam.
Yeah, man. I'm like, yo,
Michael Solis. Come on now. Sam's the real hero of that story. Literally dragging this dude up the mountain.
Literally has to freaking hold him on his shoulders. Like, you can't do anything right, Frodo. Freaking.
We did all this for you, Mr. Frodo. All right, bro. Who's next?
My next one is going to be Super Alice from Resident Evil.
There you go. There's one of mine. Because, yeesh. The worst.
First movie, she was. I really liked Alice character. That was really cool. I mean, it was Resident Evil to me.
Yeah.
And then, we're going to introduce the T-Virus. We can get back to Raccoon City. Okay, this is going to be cool. How about a Super Alice versus a Super what was it, the Super Titan? It was like, how about we just have the Titan against Alice and them trying to get away? No. She needs to have the same stuff. But we could just do Resident Evil. No. She's gonna have superpowers. But why? Like, in a world where everybody is fair game, even though we know they're really not fair game, having our hero with superpowers was nonsensical. It was utterly, fantabulously ridiculous. Like, no,
indeed. Ryan Daly says should have just given the ring to Boromir, and everything would have been fine. I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. MLC Turtle, Joe Pesci, and Chief's favorite crime series, the Lethal Weapon series.
I love Joe Pesci.
What'd you say?
I just, they get you at the drive-thru. By the time you go to turn around, you're miles away and they know you're not coming back. Okay. You know what I mean? Leo gets. Get it? Leo gets. No?
So you like Pesci?
You don't like Joe Pesci, Jace? You over there?
I did not like him in that movie. No, in those movies. No, I very much did not like him. No.
It was a straight no sell. Tyrese in anything past 2. MLC Turtle. You can't just give the precious item to a Sean B character, Ryan. He has a lifespan of a gnat in
any series
or TV series. All right. Well, since you got my last one, let's do this for our last round then. All right, I'm gonna throw 2 in quick. Fish Mooney and Barbara Gordon or Barbara from Gotham season 1.
Which accent?
Fish, all of season 1 for Fish. Barbara right up until the last episode. And I was like, you know what? I'm starting to like this Barbara character. Barbara
for also reasons.
Insufferable for the early part of that season. And then they totally changed her character, made her one of the best in the whole series. And then my final one, Kim, season 1 and season 2 of 24. I was like, would you just stop? Please. Just stop getting these dumb scenarios. You moron. And she just kept on doing it.
Is the babysitter one was like, okay, guys. All right. I get you know your audience, but we're even us even the audience is like, I get what you're trying to do here, folks. But come on, give me a little credit here.
Just a little bit. All right, Chase, who's your last one?
One is Serpentor. Every time I heard him, it annoyed the heck out of me. Cobra Commander had everything working, but then everybody's got to be catering to your giant ego of all these conquerors from all over history, even though you can't do anything. And then you still have to use Cobra Commander is the fall guy when it inevitably screwed up. Like, because you somehow still can't take any blame for your own screw up. No one else ever has done that in history. But yeah, he just irked the hell out of me.
Yeah, I'm watching that now. All he does is come in and yell, "Oh, this Uncle Man!" He runs off. It's like the Crimson Twins, Dr. Mindbender, Destro, and Baroness look like they have PTSD every time he shows up. So in Cobra Commander's like,
told y'all. It's like, hey, you had me. We actually almost took over the world. This loser, every time he has a chance, he screws it up. So you guys only have yourself to blame for this mess. Oh, yeah.
Agent Coulson, what? Oh, man. It hurts.
Okay, well, he said, wait, bring that back again.
I don't even rewind it.
After the first. Okay. All right. So you're talking season after the framework?
Oh, man. That's just, I love that stuff. It's great.
Oh,
all right.
Chief,
who are your last ones?
My last one, I'm going to have to go with Ricky. Ricky! Boys in the Hood. Ricky had one job to do.
Slow motion for you.
Ricky had one job to do, man. Just stay alive for the summer. That was it, man.
Stay alive for the culture.
For the summer.
He would have been out. They would have never let him come back to the hood.
You know what I mean? He wasn't very smart. I mean, you get 1,000 points for signing your name, I heard on the SAT. He remember they found a guy that he got like 1,100. So he got his name right and then another 100. Right? Then, right? Then, well, here's the thing, Pox. If he hadn't been involved in that scratch off, he would have saw a dude coming. So the dude comes after him. They're chasing him out. They're basically following him through the neighborhood. And he was like, oh, them fools ain't going to do nothing. And he's like, maybe we should split up anyways, Ricky. All right, I'll go this way. You go that way. We meet up back at the crib. Cool.
He wasn't.
Now,
could have been his lucky day though.
He walking right towards the danger. Oh man, what am I didn't win? What is this? What? Because I expected to win. Ricky! You know, and I'm like, what was you doing, Ricky? That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That is so annoying. Like, what person in the hood is being harassed by a bunch of dudes they know are shooters and be like, man, them shooters ain't gonna shoot. That's what shooters do. Shooters shoot. I don't know one person who's been like, man, them dudes be killing everybody. They just playing. You remember Friday? He was like, man, Big Worm ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, Big Worm did do something. Same with them dudes who went after Ricky. They did do something. And your stupidness, you just like, fantastically annoying. So Ricky, like I said, Ricky's paying attention to the scratch off. What? Like, you know they're coming for you, bro. You just had the altercation with them the other night on Crenshaw. And now you just walking through the hood like they wasn't right. What you looking at? Still trying to figure out. Oh, yeah? And now they figured out what you was looking at. My man let down the back window with the double barrel. I'm like, what are you doing, Ricky? What are you doing? And why are you running in slow motion, Ricky? You can't run faster than slow motion? You know what I mean?
He's got no future in the league, Chief.
Right. I'm like, all right, man. So that's just, Ricky was annoying, man. Because you almost made it out, but you wasn't smart enough to realize that shooters shoot. That's it. Shooters shoot, Ricky. If you had just looked up, you'd have survived it. But you wanted to play scratch off with your bottle of milk in hand.
Bottle of milk.
That's what he had. He had a bottle of milk and the scratch off, right? A Yoo-hoo or something. Listen, don't get me started on Ricky's stupidity.
Too late.
You know what I mean? So yeah, Ricky. If you haven't seen it, it's called Boys in the Hood. Check it out.
Yeah, great movie. All the adults in Harry Potter. Look, you say this school like 3 times. I'm still gonna give you lunch detention for skipping class. It's Michael Solis.
You're right. Point. I mean, how many times did Harry have to save the school?
All the times. Harry Potter. All right, it is that time. 9:55, just in time. Who are your nominees for Dummies of the Week? Bro Shot. I think we'll let you go first this time.
Oh, thanks, man. That's nice. That's very kind of me. All right. My dummy of the week is all these NBA owners dumping their championship-winning coaches a year and a half after winning a title. Hey, you're not the number 1 seed, so we're going to fire you. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea because we're going to totally win championships in the next 20 years after this. Great call. Great call. So the last one,
Mike Malone
for Denver. The Nuggets are the 4th seed. Yeah, they are in a slump because their second best player is injured. And the fact is like, all right, well, we want to get rid of him and the GM because the GM wants to do this and the winning coach wants to do this, but we think we should fire them both before playoffs over because that's what's going to give us the best chance to actually win a playoff series this year. Like, I mean, like if you just say, "Hey, we want to cut costs and we don't actually want to win for the next 5 years," just say, like, let everybody, all the fans, stay at home. They don't need to spend their money. Hey, we're hoping Joker leaves too, so we can save some money. I'll have a banner raising contest. I mean, we'll raise a banner in like 10 years to celebrate the team, and Mike Malone will give us a double bird when we actually ask him to come back. Like, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. like no, like so. I mean, you could even have a like idea that they were struggling. It's like, no, they just weren't number one. So yeah, we need to get rid of them. So for the next couple of weeks, I'm sure that's gonna be my dummy of the week show.
So I'm gonna continue with the basketball theme. Monday's championship game infuriated me with the ending. And I'm not going to call college students dummies, but I can't stand the mindset of let's just dribble the ball out, slowly pass. I'm like, you're running out of clock. Just take a good shot and play defense afterwards. I hate this thing of running clock out because I've watched it happen too many times. They just slowly dribble. And then they start panicking because nothing's the way the coach drew it up. It was like, oh no, what are we doing? And oh boy, I really wish he had just touched the ball because he made a smart play and not. It was like the clock is still going. It just was like,
it was double dribble. It was like one of those. All right, if you double dribble, you can get the ball, the clock stop, get some free throws.
The clock stops. It's like, you don't need to be that smart playing basketball. It just was like, no, what are you doing? Chief, who is your nominee for Dummy of the Week, sir?
I'm going to beautifully disappoint by going with a third basketball theme, but a little different, though. A little bit different than your basketball team, because this is pro athletes. Most of y'all are lames. And if you're watching this, I mean that respectfully. You are lame.
Respectfully, I think y'all are suckers. Respectfully,
you've never had to develop a personality or sense because of your skills for a great deal of y'all, and that's why whenever we hear some of you talk, it sounds crazy. Like, whoa. So, has a pro athlete, I'm assuming, I know they do it for NFL players, but I don't know why they don't seem like they do it for basketball players. They pull you into a room and they say, hey, leave these thotties alone. And Anthony Edwards has gone and had a baby by a 38-year-old woman, right? Which I'm not even going to reverse the politics on that and say if a man had, on almost 40 years old, had been with a 21-year-old, 22-year-old woman, what they would have been calling that man. You know what I mean? But when it's reversed, it's okay. But I'm not going to get into that. But what I will say this.
Didn't sound like it, no.
What I will say is this, though. So now, you think that girl loves you? What are you doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all have hundreds of millions of dollars coming in, and you have to I think I'm gonna do you know how biology works? Like, it's a possibility you could have a baby with this girl. So you think she's gonna accept $100,000 and say no to the million?
I thought she said it was $1 million payoff.
No. He gave her $100,000 for the to make it go away. But she kept $100,000.
Oh, doctor.
She kept $100,000 and kept the baby. So, but as a pro athlete, when you're in there and you're with this woman and you're saying to yourself, yeah, I'm gonna go there. Like, I'm gonna go there, man. And she must love me, and she must love the other 4 dudes I saw her with over the years, and she must love these cats here, and she's got a baby by Bobby and Tommy and Ricky and Mike, but I love the girl. I don't care who she likes. And now
hey, cool it now.
Hey, you know what I mean? And now you are out there having babies with these shorties that you knew from the jump was only out there for the money for you. Like, that makes no sense to me. You guys are lame. You've always, a lot of you've always been lame. I just don't understand the logic, the motivation behind it. You know what I mean? Like you could have a good time, and then you could. It's an old joke, man, and it goes.
Sounds like we need a disclaimer, folks.
You're gonna need a disclaimer, man. But the boy comes home and he introduces his father to his new girlfriend, and he's just like, yeah, this is my girlfriend. I met her about a couple. I met her, and we're whatever. And the father's like, yeah, I see she's looks like she's a couple months pregnant, son. And the son's like, yeah, Dad, you don't buy a new pair of jeans without trying them on. And the father's like, yeah, I hear you, but you don't take a crap in those jeans so you can't return them. You know what I mean? So, and that's what I feel like these pro basketball dudes are doing. They're just crapping in their jeans and they can't get rid of them. Now you have to live with this stuff for the next 20, 30 years, whatever it is, whatever it's going to be. Like, when do y'all wise up? When do y'all, like, it's some of the dumbest things I've seen, bro. They just, you know what I mean? And they're older girls too. Some of these girls are in their 40s having your 22-year-old kids. Like, you didn't think she was after the money, bro? You knew all she dates is athletes. Like, that is just a weird flex nowadays when I see these. Like, we didn't do that. We didn't grow up on that. You know what I mean? Like, that is just the weirdest thing. Like, oh, she's dated 50 dudes. I want her too. Like, whoa, I'm going to have a baby by her. So listen, man, it's the dumb thing. Yeah, don't crap your pants, man. Listen, watch who you dating. Watch people who are watching you. Stay smart, man. Just stay smart. It doesn't make sense. So that is my dummy of the week, pro athletes who get with women who are clearly after them for their money and then get angry with the women behind it. I don't understand that at all. There's no sense of being mad, bro. You knew it. There was no secret.
Jace just shared a picture on the text thread. So okay, I understand.
Yeah.
But as our chance said, Jim, that answers all my questions. All right. Well, on that note, let's see. Turtle says, if you want to just go to Jason. That's why I'm not in.
Hey, bro. That's why I'm not in there either, man. But
all right. Thank you, Chief and Jace, as always. And big shout out to everybody here hanging out with us in the chat as always. Justin Huber, the movie guy, MLC Turtle, King Collector, Snow Glare, Jalen Parks, Ryan Daly, Blake Tarpley, Michael Solis, Mark A. Let's see where else.
James Green.
King
Collector.
Right.
Kelly Cox.
Stay warm up there. Rick Cage, Esquire.
Justin Huber, the movie guy.
Snake Eyes. You ever get Snake Eyes?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was everybody. Oh, Ski Raider.
I
think I mentioned Ski Raider. All right. So I think that's everybody. And if I forgot you, a million apologies. I just didn't see it as I scrolled through the chat. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. Tomorrow, back on for another edition of Lyle's Figure Files, because there's been all kinds of stuff. Marvel Legends leaks, the Beast Kingdom DC figures. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet, but stay tuned. There will be stuff. Skew Raider, Jamelin, David Thanos. I'll have a tracking number for you guys real soon. So thank you as always for tuning in. Chief will be back next week talking about how caught up he is on Daredevil. Jason, I'll be talking about the season finale of Daredevil Born Again and The Last of Us and Sinners. So stay tuned. We will see you all next week. And for the rest of y'all, see you tomorrow. But for now, this episode of Lyle's Movie Files has been filed.